I actually had a completely ready video that I filmed yesterday, but somehow today I didn't feel like releasing that because another topic that I think is really important popped into my mind, and that is not negotiating with yourself too much, or sometimes being a bit extreme or being without moderation in the ways that you go about your self-improvement. And the easiest way that I think this is showcased is that going to the gym is not optional. You read the title of the video. If you want to actually make progress in any area of your life, then the worst way to go about making that progress is to go the I will do it when I feel like it route. And we all know how that ends. You do it for 3 days and then you quit. If you actually want to do those things consistently that you don't always feel like doing, which is most hard things and most things that are required for success in the areas that you want success in, then you have to stop negotiating with yourself with most of those things. It's really easy to self-sabotage and to just not do the action necessary when you're leaving it up to chance. And the easiest way to counter that is just with a good mentality and routine. If you're doing something, then decide not only if you're doing it on a certain day, but when, how. Like, actually be very precise in the way that you go about that, and the less leeway that you leave in those actions and those habits that you want to do, the easier and simpler it will be for you to implement. The funny thing is that we've all done this, right? We all know that guy. We all know that guy who makes the New Year's resolution and then goes to the gym for 3 days. We all know that guy who brags about the business that he's starting and then doesn't actually follow up on that business. We all know the people who set goals, who quote unquote have ambition, and then never do anything about those ambitions. Don't be that guy. Instead, be the person that makes consistent, compounding efforts into an area of your life that you want to improve. And the easiest way is to just go slow and steady, because it doesn't matter how effective the action is that you're taking if you won't take it anyway. So just set the bar a bit lower and then never negotiate that. Never ever leave it up to the way that your mind is thinking, because your mind will sabotage you in that regard. It's usually not even that hard, but if we really were that good in controlling our minds, then everyone would already be as successful as they want it to be. Today's a Sunday. No one was forcing me to go to the gym. The only accountability I had was from myself. I went alone, no one was meeting me there. But guess what? I still went. I had an amazing workout, and I'm so happy about the fact that I did go, and I feel so good about myself for having done that. Think about with what actions and with what habits in your life can you get that same effect? Because the ultimate accountability has to come from you. No one else is going to be there all the time to catch you if you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, or if you feel like quitting. Ultimately, that has to come from you. So start cultivating that actively, where you pick you up whenever it feels hard, whenever you feel like not going, when no one's watching. That's when you really get tested. That's when it's really shown if you're up for it. And I encourage all of you, don't set the bar too high, but really prove this to yourself. That's what the ultimate goal should be. Closing out this video, I want every single person watching to think about something where they can apply this in their personal life. Pick one habit, pick one good thing that you can do consistently to get towards a goal that you have, and stop negotiating that permanently. You have to have the mentality that if this is something I'm really committed to, I'm not gonna half-ass it, and I'm gonna do it for the rest of my life. That's really the way you should be thinking. We're talking years and decades, not hours and days. Pick that thing, stick to it, and see the results. See you guys.